It's Super Tuesday, and politically speaking, it lives up to its billing. Roughly a third of all pledged delegates are up for grabs, and it could determine a clear leader for the Democratic presidential nomination. Everyday life is altered due to the novel coronavirus, and it could be months before things return to some sense of normalcy. John Lawrence has a report. New York City transit workers respond to the COVID-19 coronavirus concerns, and protesters on the steps of the Supreme Court. More details on these stories and others ahead. An official from the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center is calling Tuesday the deadliest tornado day in 7 years. Even though social distancing has interrupted most workout and dance classes, you can still relive the phrase, "You want fame? Well, fame costs, and right here is where you start paying, in sweat." Fame and Grey's Anatomy star Debbie Allen is offering a free online dance class. This week we're backstage at the Aurora Fox for their production of Big Fish, the musical. We have interviews with the star of the show, the producer, and the director, coming right up. Thanks for joining us for Health News. I'm Eden Lane. A new study says enjoying a big breakfast in the morning can actually help you burn more calories throughout the day. This new research, published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, studied a group of healthy young men with a normal body mass index and found the number of calories burned was much higher when they ate a bigger breakfast and a smaller dinner. While many creatives are being pushed out of some neighborhoods due to ballooning rents, the Arts District on Santa Fe is thriving. It's home to more than 100 galleries, eateries, and cultural centers. This block continues to celebrate Colorado history rooted in Chicano heritage. We'd like to thank the staff at Museo de las Americas for giving us that behind-the-scenes look. Colorado is known for having great Mexican cuisine, from street tacos to green chili. So before we wrap the show, producer Gabrielle Bryant talks with the owner of El Taco de Mexico about bringing Mexico City to Santa Fe. Former Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld is dropping out of the presidential race. Weld ended his Republican campaign on Wednesday. His decision comes after President Trump won enough delegates to win the 2020 Republican nomination. Thank you for joining me on NewsNet Continuing Coverage. I'm Eden Lane. Speaking from the Rose Garden this afternoon, President Trump declared the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic a national emergency. He also announced a new public-private partnership to expand coronavirus testing capabilities. We'll have more details as they develop. Two White House officials report that the White House is likely to ask Congress this week for another round of funding to combat the pandemic. Tonight we'll visit Littleton's charming Main Street. Named after Richard Sullivan Little of New Hampshire, the city of Littleton started off as a farming town, meeting the needs of Denver's growing metropolis during the 1859 gold rush. On tonight's show, we'll look at Main Street, the anchor of historic downtown Littleton. It's currently lined with contemporary eateries, local shops, and a variety of coffee and brew houses. And if you're strolling down the block on a typical day, it can seem pretty quiet. But at night, it transforms into a flourishing nightlife destination for 20-somethings.